Today I want to make fish roll the way I make it at home, the way I make my own. You can learn if you want to learn my own method. Okay, so now I will first of all prepare the sauce I will put inside the flour after I have already mixed it. So let me show you. These are the spices I will put. Okay, this one is, I'm using green pepper, I'm using onion, I'm using lemon, okay, to make it a bit sour. Okay, in fish, I'm using tuna fish. I prefer using this one. You can use Titus fish if you want. You can use any kind of fish, but I prefer using this one, tuna fish. I like it a lot. So I'll first of all make the sauce on your watch. So here now, after slicing it, I will blend it. Okay, I will just blend it to be a bit tiny, not too tiny. Oh, remember I'm showing you the way I make. The next thing I will do now, I don't like it, so I prefer using tuna fish. Now tuna fish, I will squeeze out the oil inside that tuna fish. That oil is what I use to fry that thing I blended to make my sauce. You can see the oil there because you can see how tiny it is. I don't need too much oil. Remember, I'm doing fish roll, because if I use too much oil, I'm not going to, it doesn't make sense. Okay, the next thing I will do now, I will pour that my stuff I blended inside that oil. So I will make it in a way that the oil will not even show, so that I can be able to be easy to roll my. I will now put the tuna fish. Okay, so after putting the tuna fish, when I fry it a bit, the next thing I will do, see, I'm still putting my tuna fish. The next thing I will do after putting the tuna fish is to put my lime or lemon, whatever you call it. Remember, I told you I normally use it to make it to be a bit sour. I will slice cut it into two, squeeze out the juice, because it's the juice I'm using. Oh, so when I squeeze that juice, the next thing I will do, I will remove out the seed. Then I will pour the juice inside my sauce to make it it can be easy for you to eat. It's not everybody likes fish, so I put that the juice. I will stir it. Once the sauce is done, I will set it aside so that I will not go back and mix my flours. Okay, because I need to make the sauce first. I show you, see how it is. You see that it is not oil or the dry. The next I will do now I'm done with the sauce. I will set it aside. The next thing I will do is to mix my flour to the way I want it. I will put the necessary ingredients that followed it. Okay, mixing the flour is almost like mixing change, but all is not all the same thing. Only remaining things, like here, and I have to add salt. The little salt, I will start adding the necessary other ingredients. That is, when I was adding the sugar, I was like, is it much? And I wrote the flour. I said, no, it's not much. I add the remaining sugar. So I will add my milk. I will add my milk. Okay, after adding my milk, if you eat my fish roll and not top notch, that is what I'm saying. I will not add my nutmeg. Remember, I said I normally buy a blended one in the market. It's conch. You don't mix it here. This is not Africa. Then you can do a mix some. So here what you buy there, they give you what they blended is what they is the same thing with when you buy it unblended. So I'll turn it properly. After turning it, the next thing I will add my butter. I'll add my butter. I'll add my butter. I'll add my butter. I don't normally use flavor here, but because I know that Nutmeg alone has given me what I want, I'm not making change now. So what I'm making is fish roll. Remember what I told you. I'm making my fish roll. Okay. So the next thing I will do, I will add butter to the quantity I want to add. To the proportional quantity I want. After adding the butter, I will mix it all. My video, you will understand it. Okay. So I will whisk it to make it to lime together and pour it inside the flour. I'll make something like hole so that it will be easy for me to turn. See, yes, I'll pour it there so that it will be easy for me to turn. So I was like, hey, it's much, oh, it's much, because sometimes if I make mistake, if it's a bit water, I will still add flour, but I don't like it that way. I like getting exactly the quantity to go with so that it will give me exactly what I want. I don't want to do something that I will do finish. I will start like the water is much, or I will start adding flour. It's in that place. So I don't like using the board because I don't feel comfortable with it. So yeah, it always seems as if it's not giving me exactly what I want. So I prefer using that place because I always make it neat. It's my kitchen. I make sure my kitchen to be very clean. So I'll clean it that place so that I can be able to mold it the way I want before I'll bring rolling pin. I will roll it with hand. The next thing I will do, I'll bring rolling pin to continue rolling it. Okay, you can see now I have already gotten the rolling pin. I will cut to this. I will cut it. I will be cutting it batch by batch. Remember, I'm doing fish roll, not changing. We're cutting it batch by batch. Any batch I cut out, I will roll it. I will roll it well so that it will be easy for me. Depending on the shape I want to use for my fish roll, you can do your fish roll with many shapes you want. Some used to do to the shape of meat pie. Some used to do the rolling type. It depends on the way you want to fold it. That one is left for you to do. But for me, this is the way I normally like to do. So after doing it, I will now put in my sauce. I will put in my sauce. I'm not putting it at the middle. I will put at the edge so that it can be able to roll. You know, remember, if you put it at the edge, so that it will be okay for you to roll it and cover that sauce. Remember, you are frying it so that you don't put it in a way that you now go and fry the sauce and your flour mix will be different. The sauce will be different. No, remember, the sauce have to be inside your fish roll. Okay. So this is where I remember I said this is where I do my own. I don't know the way you are doing your own, but this is the way I love doing my own. Okay, I always like to do my own thing so unique in a special way because this is family consumption. I'm not selling it in the market, so I have to do it to the taste I want it, so that when you eat it, you ask me for more. Okay. So after rolling it, I will now cut it to the sizes I want. Some in the market they can roll like this and they fly it this way. It depends on you because you are selling me is for family consumption. I'm not selling to anybody. It's for my children to eat, to see things, make things to be available. Anything they want, they eat it. Okay. After slicing it, I repeated it till I finished those my mixed flour. Already lighting it. The next thing I put oil. to start frying it. I normally use pot too because it is deep and it will contain at least the quantity I want. If I use frying pan, it don't normally contain much, so I prefer using pot so that I can be fast and do whatever I want to do and leave the house and go for go for my business. I started flying it now, so I'm flying it. I hope you are enjoying my teaching, because I always do something that it is very explainable. If you enjoy from my teaching, always comment, like, share to others, okay, to follow, okay. I always appreciate it. Anything I teach, if you do benefit from it, show appreciation, okay. You can just appreciation just to like, share, comment, so that other people that does not know can also learn, okay. Nobody is perfect. We are in this world to learn from each other. If I see anybody that knows more than me, I also copy and learn. I also learn from people's own too. Enjoy my homemade fish roll. It is yummy.